Welcome dear learners. I am Dr. Nilesh Kumar Tiwari from School of Management Studies, Bastar Vishwavidyalaya, Jagdalpur. Today we are going to understand how business environment impacts, how the environment impacts the businesses in India through several case studies. So we have discussed this thing in our previous session, that there are two kinds of factors which impact the business, that is internal factors and the external factors. Under internal factors we have seen that the work culture, the policies and the programs of the organization, whereas the organizational structure, the infrastructure and facilities to the employees, brand's perceived value, management practices, all these impacts the business environment. On the other hand, we have also understood that the external factors like consumers or customers, competitors, suppliers affect the business at a large. Further, there are economic factors or the environment which affects the economic development of a particular country, which is generally controlled by the government in a mixed economy. So again, the economic environment of a particular country or a location impacts the business. Then there is a political and legal environment, technological environment, social and demographic, and the geographic. So all these external factors impact the business. In this session we will understand about the various case studies, various cases that has happened in Indian business, and through which we will try to understand all these factors. So we have discussed all these things, that the economic environment, for example industrial policy, the fiscal and monetary policy, export import and foreign investment policy, all these impacts majorly to the businesses. See, this is the first example of work culture and policies for an organization. See, there is a company in Gujarat which used to gift a lot of valuable items. For example, this company, this diamond merchant, you can see in this news, the Economic Times, they have given Mercedes to their employees as a Diwali gift. In another news, this Navbharat Times, you can see that दिवाली पर सूरत के डायमंड किंग का कर्मचारियों को बम्पर गिफ्ट, 600 को कार, 900 को एफडी. So all these impacts the business, all these impacts the business at large. It impacts directly to the culture of the organization. The employees will feel very motivated, very happy, and they will work with full confidence, with full enthusiasm, with full dedication, and the overall productivity of the organization will grow at a faster speed. So this is very important area or factor which impact the business, that is work culture and the policies of the organization. Again we can take this case in case of government organization. In government, when the superior, when the seniors used to encourage the juniors, the lower staff, they used to perform better. There has been several kind of research studies where it has been found that what are the factors that impact the morale or the motivation level of the employees in the organization. So the work culture is very important area. Next is the economic environment. Again we are considering this economic environment very important one, because overall any business have an objective of maximizing the wealth, maximizing the profit, wealth of the investors, wealth of the organization, right, developing a brand, producing a product which is qualitative product, which enhances the product, which enhances the experience of the consumers or the customers. So this, under this slide we can see that India, which is a country which used to have this defense sector under government control, now they have opened up through foreign direct investment. So they used to the government, Indian government has promoted the the policy for exports of defense products. So that means in India the companies some foreign company along with some Indian company will set up manufacturing unit, they will produce some defense goods and they will export it, right. So, this report, as per this Secretary of the Defense Production, Government of India, they are saying that the export of defense products will cross around 10,000 crore rupees by end of financial year 19. So, this is again a kind of positive environment which is impacting the defense sector, which was again under the complete control of the government. Here in this slide we can see that defense industries, they have received huge amount of FDI during 2014 to 18. This is according to Commerce Ministry, right. So, foreign direct investment in defense sector under automatic route, under approval route is kind of very positive environment that affects the industries, defense industries, of course. This is again very important example in Indian economy, demonetization, right. So, you can see 2 years ago in 2016 November, the notes of 500 and 1000 rupees was banned. So, it impacted the non-cash transactions in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, that means the virtual currency, for example payment through online transactions, payment through e-wallet, mobile apps increased drastically in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So, again the companies or the organizations which are engaged in this technology based payment system, their business expanded, their business developed, right. So, the action of the government, the decision taken by the government impacts the business environment. So, this is again very important that the virtual currency, the online payment increased drastically with demonetization, whereas it has also some negative impact as well. We will see in the next slide. See, the farmers, the government finally admits that demonetization badly hits farmers. This is a news from Business Today Group. So, in November 2016, when it was suddenly announced by the Honorable Prime Minister of India that these 500 and 1000 notes will be banned. So, the farmers who are having 500 and 1000 rupees of notes, they when they used to purchase for their crops. So, they were not having that hard currency. The hard currency means the notes, right, the physical notes, 500 and 1000 rupees. So, in village, in remote areas where there is no internet connection and though no this mobile wallet or e-payment system. So, again that impacts the overall functioning of the economy. So, any environment, be it economic or technological or social or political or legal, overall impacts the businesses. This is very interesting case of Tata Nano, this car of rupees 1 lakh which Ratan Tata, he thought and he developed that product and he offered in the market to the middle class, lower middle class, not lower but middle class family, that he had a vision of manufacturing a car of rupees 1 lakh. So, we will understand this thing, that how the plant, the manufacturing unit of Tata Nano shifted from Singur to Sanad. Singur is in the West Bengal, whereas Sanad is in Gujarat. So, their plant was set up in Singur, the government allotted land and then another government came and they took back, there was some legal case. Then finally, this Honorable Supreme Court said that give back this land to the farmers, and then finally the Gujarat government, they offered the land and then plant was shifted from Singur to Sanad. So, we will understand this thing. So, this is the chronological development of Tata Nano. The project was initially announced by left front government in Singur, the Tata Motors small car project in 2006. In 2006, Singur farmers started agitation. In 2006 December, Mamata Banerjee government started hunger strike, and then the things went on, and then in 2016 August, Supreme Court said that this directed the for giving the land back to the farmers. So Tata, as a Tata, they set up their entire manufacturing unit in Singur, but when the Honorable Supreme Court gave this verdict, so the state government, which earlier through Tata, through rules and regulations, they have acquired the land. I mean, the Tata group who acquired the land of the farmers was directed to give back the land to the farmers. So this legal and political environment overall impacted the Tata group, especially the Tata Nano project. It got delayed almost 10 years. In 2006 they were having this vision, and 2016 they couldn't, right. Next very important area is under regulatory environment, the e-commerce rules. In 2019, in January 2019, the Government of India announced that this e-commerce rules for online purchase and sale of goods. So this inventory based model and the market based model, they set a cap on sales of the e-commerce websites. That means the companies which are holding inventory, they cannot hold much more, they cannot go for deep discounting. That means huge discounting. For example, a product is of 1000 rupees, so these online companies, they will offer the product to 300, 400 or 500 rupees. So there is a huge difference, and that is due to lower gap in the supply chain. That means the consumers and the manufacturers are coming together. So that is again the environment, that means e-commerce rules by the Government of India, which prohibits the e-commerce entity, for example Amazon, Flipkart or all these, who are holding the inventory of the products and then offering huge discounts, should not have that competitive advantage, right. So this is the thing. Next please. Next please. So this is the case that the new rules for online sellers, the entity, the e-commerce entity, they can no longer sell on a platform that have exclusive deals, or they can sell exclusive deals, but the single vendor cannot sell more than 25% to one portal. So deep discounts will get disappear. Big online sales may lose allure. The brick and mortar retailers would get benefited on this particular this rules. Small sellers on e-commerce platforms will get benefit on these particular things. So overall, what has been usually happening in Indian economy in last 2-3 years is that these online websites, they used to give huge discounts, that means deep discounts to the end consumers directly through directly purchasing the products or holding the inventory from the manufacturers. So this middle market providers, they used to offer huge discounts and get the customers. Now the government has tightened the norms, so that is again affecting the overall business environment of the particular company which are selling the products and services, right. This is very important, and very important example of 2-minute noodle, India's favorite Maggi. A lot of examples are there which will tell us that the Maggi was banned in India. It was having some issue that the content of the lead in the product was beyond the permissible limit. So Honorable Supreme Court, they have a verdict on this thing, and then Maggi reopens its business. So how this regulatory environment impacts that, we will understand this thing. Maggi, that means Nestle's, they says they have the quality product, they are following the rules, and there is no lead in the Maggi. Basically, this case was registered in Uttar Pradesh when during a quality check it was found that there is a excess amount of lead in the Maggi, this 2-minute noodles which can be which gets ready in 2 minutes. So, that was the case. So, again it impacted the overall business of the Nestle India, right, and also the brand image that negatively affected, right. And because of this ban by the government, the market share of the Maggi, they lost almost 80% of the market share. This is as per Livement news. So, again this impacted the overall functioning, the overall business of the Nestle India, that is the Maggi, the product, it got having that negative image and negative perception of the consumers. This is in 2019 when National Green Tribunal they have asked the Volkswagen to pay a penalty of rupees 100 crore, because according to National Green Tribunal, that is along with this Central Pollution Control Board, the environmental damage because of this German auto manufacturer of this car Volkswagen was huge. The diesel cars in India, they were causing a lot of environmental damage. So, there was some verdict of the Central Pollution Control Board in India, and they said in their decision, their verdict, that the German manufacturer, auto manufacturer, that means Volkswagen, has to deposit 100 crore rupees with the Central Pollution Control Board, but they have not followed the order, the rules and regulations, and that is why the National Green Tribunal, they said these are cheat device. That means the use of cheat device by Volkswagen in diesel cars in India led to inference of environmental damage, right. So, this is again, there are brand value, the perception of the consumers, the quality of the products, the environmental factors, all these effects the overall functioning of the organization. So, that is very important area. This is very beautiful example of technological environment. In this slide we can see this is Bangladesh first robot restaurant. So, imagine you are sitting in a restaurant where the waiter is not any physical human being, it is a robot. So, you just ordered any product, any food or any item which you want to eat or drink, the robot is coming and you are simply having the service. So, that gives a a new kind of consumers feel towards services. So, in this picture you can see these ladies are taking the service of this robot. Again in our country there is also a restaurant in Chennai. So, these technological advancements, that is the use of artificial intelligence and fourth industrial revolution, they have encouraged and they have enhanced the quality of the life, the quality of the products, right. This is our country's Chennai's first robot restaurant, they have no reservations, literally. This is the news of Indian Express. Very interesting, isn't it? Yes, this is technological environment, 3D printing of human organs. With the advancement in technology, the medical industry, you can imagine, suppose any person has a particular problem in particular organ. For example, in this picture you can see their heart of a particular person. It can be printed in 3D, 3D way, 3-dimensional printing of high resolution viable human organs possible. This is the news. So, again the technology is improving the quality of the human life. So, the businesses, the business organizations which used to understand what are the needs, wants and demands of a particular set of consumers, they can manufacture the products and services according to the society, according to their needs. So, again with technological advancements, this medical industry along with others will develop hugely, that will increase the quality of the life. This is again very interesting example of service delivery through drones, that means technology plus human service. So, this is the case of Zomato's. So, there was a employee who had eaten the food which was to be delivered to a particular order during a particular order. So, what Zomato as a company, as an organization did, they used to acquire a company which is manufacturing the drones, and they will deliver the foods. They have a plan of delivering the food through drones. So, imagine you will have a coordinates of your particular location where you are there, you have ordered a product, a food, particular any product which you like. So, the drone will come to your home, it will deliver your product and will go away. So, again these technological environment, technological development will affect the business at large. So, companies will try to explore the various possible means through which they can enhance the quality of the products, the delivery of the products at large. So, Zomato, they in this news we can see that they have acquired Tech Eagle to push food delivery by drones, very interesting. So, in this session we have learned that how legal, political, social, economic factor impacts the functioning of the organization, the business environment at large. So, in the next session we will discuss some another aspect of the business environment. Thank you very much. Thank you.